OK, we have some breaking news to bring you following today's match. An official complaint to the Premier League that a more experienced referee was not selected to officiate a game of such magnitude.
Arsenal were left seething once again as a fresh wave of VAR controversy overshadowed their narrow defeat to Aston Villa, with a perfectly legitimate goal ruled out in circumstances that have fueled yet another furious backlash from fans, pundits, and former referees. What should have been a pivotal moment in the match instead became the latest chapter in an increasingly bitter saga between Arsenal and officiating decisions, as supporters flooded social media with outrage, insisting the team had been robbed again. The frustration stemmed from a second-half incident that saw Arsenal find the back of the net through what looked, at first viewing and even upon multiple replays, like a completely onside goal. The attacking sequence was sharp, precise, and typical of Mikel Arteta's organized build-up play. A crisp passing move split Villa's lines, a well-timed run beat the defensive trap, and the finish was clinical. Arsenal players instantly wheeled away in celebration, believing they had levelled the match. But those celebrations dissolved into disbelief as VAR intervened and advised the on-pitch referee to disallow the goal. What followed was a baffling delay in which the officials pored over angles that did little to support the offside call. Fans watching at home, and even commentators in the stadium, were shocked when the final verdict came, offside. Social media erupted within seconds. The phrase "Arsenal robbed again" surged to the top of trending lists as supporters shared screenshots and freeze frames showing the attacker clearly in line with the last defender. Multiple pundits claimed that the ruling was not only harsh but entirely incorrect. For Arsenal, these incidents are no longer isolated flashpoints. They are becoming a pattern, one that Arteta and the club will feel is costing them vital points in a fiercely competitive title race. Just weeks ago, Arsenal were at the center of another high-profile VAR dispute, and the sense of injustice has only grown. Saturday's decision felt like the breaking point for many members of the fan base, who have become weary of what they see as incompetence, inconsistency, and a system that is undermining the integrity of the league. The reaction inside the squad was equally tense. Players looked visibly frustrated, their body language telling a story of disbelief and anger. Arsenal's captain spent a long period protesting to the officials, demanding clarity, and questioning how such a tight call could go against them when the available evidence did not support it. But the referee remained firm, pointing to the VAR confirmation as the final word. Arsenal were forced to accept the decision, though the protests continued after the full-time whistle. Arteta, speaking after the match, didn't hide his feelings. While careful to avoid disciplinary consequences, his tone and expression revealed his deep frustration. He emphasized the need for accuracy and consistency, hinting strongly that the decision had been a turning point in the match. Without the wrongly disallowed goal, the entire complexion of the contest might have been radically different. Instead, Arsenal were left chasing shadows, forced to push forward desperately in the closing stages as Villa sat deeper and protected their lead. The significance of the error becomes even clearer when analyzing the game as a whole. Arsenal were not at their free-flowing best, but they created enough opportunities to deserve something from the match. Their movement, intensity, and pressing caused Villa repeated problems, and the denied goal would have shifted momentum dramatically. Instead, Villa capitalized on Arsenal's growing frustration, slowing the tempo, absorbing pressure, and using game management to secure all 3 points. This defeat is particularly painful given the broader context of Arsenal's season. Every point matters, and decisions like this threaten to derail progress. The Premier League prides itself on being the most competitive and scrutinized league in the world, but this latest controversy raises questions about whether the technological tools meant to reduce errors are instead creating new ones. Fans, not for the first time, are calling for a complete review of VAR processes, demanding transparency, improved accuracy, and perhaps even structural reform. As Arsenal look ahead to their next fixtures, the challenge will be emotional as much as tactical. Arteta must rally his team, channel their frustration into motivation, and prevent the controversy from lingering in their performances. But among supporters, the bitterness remains. They feel their club has once again been denied fairness, and their trust in officiating has been shaken yet again. The aftermath of this defeat will undoubtedly dominate discussions for days. And unless VAR can restore credibility quickly, these controversies will continue to overshadow the football itself, leaving Arsenal and their fans feeling, once more, that they have been robbed at a crucial moment.